Hey guys, this is Coach Alyssa from Isabella Fitness and I'm going to take you through a workout today. Alright, for today's workout we're going to do a 14-minute AMRAP, which means that we're going to do as many rounds as possible during those 14 minutes. We're going to do walkouts, we're going to do good mornings, and we're going to do hollow rocks. We're also going to get a designated rest. Alright, so our workout is going to be 5 walkouts, 10 good mornings, 20 hollow rocks, and then a 30-second rest, and we're going to do that as many times as possible during that 14 minutes. I'm going to go through each part with us and really focus on that hollow rock today. That's our main skill for the day. All right, so let's talk about that one first. For our hollow rock, you're going to have to come down to the ground for this one. All right, we're going to bring our back flat to the floor. From here, so laying flat to the floor, we're going to have a natural arch in our back. I want you to press against that. You're going to press your back into the floor. Next step is going to be bringing our knees into our chest. All right, so there shouldn't be any room back here. Our hips are coming off the floor a little bit, and our hands are coming out to our side, shoulders coming up off the floor. All right, so this is a hollow hold. From here, we're going to start to rock. So I'm going to mainly rock backwards and very small. All right, so here, my upper body and lower body are moving together. And we're in this very tight crunch position in our core. All right, so I don't want to see us hitting back and forth like this, coming up too high like this at the top, because if our back is not on the floor, we're not going to feel that tightness here in our core. Right now up here at the top, I'm not feeling anything, right? So we want to stay flat to the floor, shoulders up, knees high into our chest, and then a small rock here. With hollow rocks, we don't want to rush these. These should be very small tight movements, and we should take our time with them. That's how you're going to get the most effect from a hollow rock. All right, there are a couple other options with the hollow rock. So instead of keeping the knees tucked, if you want to try something a little bit tougher, we can do one leg out. All right, so you're going to bring one leg out, one leg tucked here. Again, we're still going to be shoulders up off the floor, arms out to the side, and we're going to do a small rock here. Very tiny, again, not coming up too high, staying flat to the back. I think the knees into the chest one is probably your best bet, but if you want to make it a little bit tougher, one leg out, and it doesn't matter which leg, and you can switch them, that's fine. Okay? Now we're going to talk about our walkouts. So for a walkout, you're going to come from standing at the end of your mat or on the floor, and you're going to bring your arms down. We're going to walk out into a plank position, right? High plank position. And then I'm going to walk my hands back into my toes and stand out. That would be one walkout. All right, so that's why they're called a walkout. We're walking our hands step by step out into a high plank and then coming back to standing. All right, so that's our walkout, and then our good morning is also going to work our hamstrings just like our walkout is. For our good morning, we want to keep our back nice and flat. All right, so back is nice and flat, shoulders are back, knees are going to bend a little bit, hips are going to bend a tiny bit and come back as well. All right, we're going to hinge forward while maintaining this strong back position, and we're going to touch the floor here. You can touch your toes, touch your shins. Doesn't matter how low you're going, as long as we're feeling our hamstrings are active back here, and making sure that our back is flat. So if we can only maintain our back position to here, that's fine. We'll come back up to here. All right, but if you are able to maintain a nice back position all the way down to the floor, then you can come down, tap the floor, come back up. All right, so that's going to be our good morning. All right, so 14-minute AMRAP, like I said, 5 walkouts, 10 good mornings, 20 hollow rocks, and then a 30-second rest that you must take. All right, so that means if we're getting designated rest, we need to work hard during that time that we are working. All right, so I'm going to start us a clock. We're going to go for 14 minutes straight. In 3, 2, 1. Starting with those 5 walkouts. Walking out into that plank position. Walking my hands all the way back in, fully to standing with my hips coming through. That's 2. That's 3. 4. And 5. Good, now I'm gonna go into those good mornings. All right, so I'm here, gonna keep a nice flat back. I'm doing 10 here. Good, and then I'm gonna come down for my hollow rock. Fix my mat up a little bit. All right, so we're doing 20 rocks here. So every time our hips come back, we're gonna count that as 1. All right, so knees are in, shoulders are up, back is flat against the ground, and then I'm mostly going to be going back with this. All right, getting our hips off the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you'll see every time I head back, that is when I count that 1 hollow rock. So you can tell I was trembling while I was doing them. They are very intense movement to do, and it's going to be hard to, it should be hard to talk when our core is so tight in that hollow rock. We shouldn't be able to feel like it's easy to just kind of talk, and that's how we know we may not be in a good enough position for that hollow rock. All right, I'm going to take my 30-second rest here. All right, and then I'm gonna start right back up from the top with those walkouts. During this time, you can grab water, you can fix your yoga mat, you can get something to put down for those hollow rocks. You'll probably want a yoga mat or a blanket, something comfortable on your back for when you're doing those hollow rocks. May not be as comfortable on a hardwood floor or something else that is tough. All right, I'm back up in 3, 2, 1. That's 1. Now the difference between our good mornings and our walkouts, with these walkouts you're gonna see that my back is curving a little bit here. All right, that's okay, because in these walkouts, we're not focused on keeping a flat back in this one. We're not going to be ever doing this with weight. This is really a hamstring stretch and a little bit of shoulder warm up. So that is 3. 4, and 5. My yoga mat keeps moving on me. All right, now I did my walkouts. I'm skipping ahead, going right to my good mornings. Did not mean to get down on the floor. All right, so for the good mornings, again, this time we're really focused on that flat back. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. All right, and as I'm coming down, I'm feeling it right here in my hamstrings. All right, now I'm gonna come down for those hollow rocks. And that is 20. As you can tell, when I was doing those, it was very intense, but it was a little bit slower paced. For our hollow rocks, that's exactly how it's supposed to be. That means that we're really working our core, and no matter what level you're at, you can usually make this position with our knees into our chest tough if you keep it tight and small, but like I said, you do have the option of bringing the leg long if you want to try that. All right, we're into 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to wait 30 seconds, take this rest, and then go right back up to my walkouts. I've got 5 seconds. All right, right back into the walkouts. All right, that's my 5. 10 good mornings here. Shoulders are back. And that is 10. I'm gonna come down right back into those hollow rocks. Now, if for any reason you need to take a break during these 3 movements, you can, but try to make it very quick because we will have that 30-second rest, and the rep range we have today is not too high. While we're doing those 3 movements, we really want to keep as high intensity as we can. And that is 20. Now I just came over the 9-10 mark. All right, so we've got about 5 minutes left. I'm gonna take this 30 seconds of rest and then get into the next round. We should be definitely feeling a lot of these in our hamstrings and in our breathing, our core as well. All right, 5 seconds. I'm going to switch legs on this one. Like I said, if you're doing the one leg out, doesn't matter if you have one leg out. I mean, a different leg out each time, that's totally fine. Don't bring your leg down so far though that we're unable to keep this back to the floor. If we come too far down with our foot, we're not going to be able to keep our back in this rounded position at the bottom without a space behind our back. So we have to have it high enough where we're still keeping this position in our back. Nice little crunch here. And that is 20. All right, I'm gonna take this next 30 seconds. We'll be coming up soon on the 12-minute mark, which means we have about 2 minutes left. So I'm really going to push myself on this last one, try to get through as much as I possibly can, hopefully get in another round. All right, I'm up in 5 seconds. Now there's 20 seconds left, but for me this is just my rest. So I was able to get that last round in, which is great. All right, so within the next 10 seconds we're gonna hit that 14-minute mark, and then you'll see we have worked as much time as we possibly could fit in. I wanna say about 4 rounds on this one. 4 to 5 rounds is probably where you're gonna fall for this workout. All right, great job today, guys. I'll see you in the next one.